So hello friends, so in this video I am going to discuss you about the normal microscopic feature of testes and also microscopic features in case of cryptorchidism, and finally at last I am going to discuss that is why in cryptorchidism males they have infertility problems. Stay tuned. So friends, so now I am going to explain you about the normal histology of testes. On the basis of this normal histology of testes, you can easily understand the histopathology in the case of cryptorchidism. So first of all, see that in this diagram, so you can see that there are some numerous tubules are present. So these are numerous tubules, and that numerous tubules which are present in the testes, and these are known as seminiferous tubules. So see that, so that these are the here seminiferous tubules. Now see that between any two seminiferous tubules, so here you can see that is an interstitial region or a space is present, and that interstitial space region which is present between any two seminiferous tubules, and that region is known as interstitial stroma. Now I am going to discuss what are the cells present in seminiferous tubules and what are the cells so here present in interstitial stroma in the case of normal histology. So see that, so in the case of here seminiferous tubules, so basically two types of cells are present, so that all those cells which are present at the basement of the seminiferous tubules or towards the basement, and those cells are known as that are Sertoli cells. See that these cells which are present towards the basement membrane of the seminiferous tubules, and these cells are known as Sertoli cells. Now and other cells which are not present towards the basement, which are towards the lumen of the seminiferous tubules, and those cells are the spermatogonia. So in seminiferous tubules, so here that is Sertoli cells and spermatogonia, so these two types of cells are present. And see that, so here that is spermatogonia, so here produce that is male gamete or that is sperms. So see that, so these are the spermatogonia, and this spermatogonia producing structure that is known as sperm. So in seminiferous tubules, Sertoli cells and spermatogonia are present, and this spermatogonia produce sperm, and this sperm is known as the male gamete. So this is all about the seminiferous tubule. Now see that, so this is the interstitial stroma. As I have already mentioned, that this interstitial stroma is present between seminiferous tubules, and see that in the interstitial stroma, so here that is cell is present, that is Leydig cells. See that, so these are the Leydig cells which are present in the interstitial stroma. And also see that, and in this interstitial stroma, so here you can see that, so here that is fibers are present. But please mention that, so here in the case of normal histology, that in interstitial stroma the number of Leydig cells and the number of interstitial cells is limited. And also see that in normal histology, that is a number of Sertoli cells and spermatogonia is very much, so due to which that is normal amount of that is sperm cells is done. And you should know that this spermatogonia produce these sperms, and these Sertoli cells provide nutrition to spermatogonia and to also sperms also. So this is all about the normal histology of testes. So see that all those points I have written. So the microscopic features, so the definition of interstitial stroma, see that this interstitial stroma is present between the, so here that is seminiferous tubules. So here also the interstitial stroma is present between seminiferous tubules. And see that in interstitial stroma, as I have mentioned, that Leydig cells are there. So see that in interstitial stroma, that is Leydig cells are present. Now here see that, so this is seminiferous tubules, and see that in seminiferous tubules Sertoli cells and spermatogonia are there. So therefore in seminiferous tubules spermatogonia and Sertoli cells are there. And I've already mentioned that this spermatogonia produce sperm cells. And also there is a fourth point, in interstitial stroma, the number of that is interstitial stromal fibers and Leydig cells limited. So all these are the main points and the basic information related to the histophysiology of testes. Friends, so now I am going to explain you about the histopathology of cryptorchidism. So you can easily here that is understand this cryptorchidism histopathology by comparing with the normal histophysiology of testes. So let's discuss the changes. So first of all, see that so in the normal histophysiology, see that so this is a seminiferous tubule, and see that in this case the basement membrane of seminiferous tubule is not very much thickened. The thickness of this basement membrane is in the limited range. But here see that in the histopathology that the basement membrane of the seminiferous tubule is thickened. And why it is thickened? Due to deposition of hyaline. So now it is known as hyalinized tubular basement membrane, as it has been made thickened. Now here also, so here that different types of seminiferous tubules are present, and all these seminiferous tubules have hyalinized tubular thickened basement membrane. Now here see that so this is the interstitial stroma. As you already know that interstitial stroma is present between the seminiferous tubules. Now again see that in the seminiferous tubules, as compared to normal histophysiology, see that the number of that is germ cell, that is spermatogonia and Sertoli cells reduced. So see that in the normal histophysiology the number of spermatogonia and Sertoli cells is very high. But in the case of so here cryptorchidism, see that a number of so here Sertoli cells and spermatogonia, this number has been reduced. So here simply you can compare. So therefore that is the next point is that a decrease in number of that is spermatogonia and Sertoli cells. As I already mentioned that this spermatogonia produce sperm cells. So since the spermatogonia is reduced, so therefore sperm cell count is also reduced. So therefore that seminiferous tubules, so changes you can see that the first one is the hyalinized tubular basement membrane, and the next is a decrease in number of spermatogonia, decrease in number of Sertoli cells, and decrease in number of sperm cells. So these are the changes that you have that are found in the so here that is seminiferous tubules. Now changes are also found in the so here interstitial stroma. So now see that in the case of that is normal histophysiology, as I have already mentioned that the number of Leydig cells is limited. But now see that in the case of cryptorchidism, the number of so here that is Leydig cells has increased. And also see that these Leydig cells and all these Leydig cells, they are present in clusters or in groups. So therefore it's a number of Leydig cells increase, and also these Leydig cells are present in clusters or in groups. And also see that as compared to the previous one, that the number of the interstitial stromal fibers also increase. So see that in the case of histophysiology that the number of interstitial stromal fibers is limited, but here in this case see that all these are the interstitial stromal fibers which has increased very much. So therefore that is changes in interstitial stroma, that is increase in a number of interstitial fibers, so this is known as interstitial fibrosis, and also increase in a number of Leydig cells. All these are the changes found in the cryptorchidism. So therefore that what I have written. So see that the microscopic features first on seminiferous tubule. So see that decrease in a number of spermatogonia and Sertoli cells. So less spermatogonia and less Sertoli cells, and also that is thickening of basement membrane due to a deposition of hyaline. So therefore that is hyalinized tubular basement membrane. So these are the changes found in seminiferous tubule. Now also that is changes about interstitial stroma. So see that in interstitial stroma there is a number of Leydig cells has increased, and these Leydig cells are present in clusters. And also see that number of interstitial that is fibers in stroma also increase. So see the that is an increase in the number of fibers found in the interstitial stroma, or the number of interstitial stromal fibers increases. And next one is an increase in the number of Leydig cells. So these are all the microscopic features of cryptorchidism. So I have explained on the basis of the normal histophysiology of testes, so that you can easily understand. So this is the case of cryptorchidism, and this is the case of normal histophysiology of testes. That's so friends, by seeing the microscopic features, you already know that in the case of cryptorchidism, the number of spermatogenic cells, the number of sperm cells reduce, and since less sperms, so therefore that is the ability of the males to reproduce less, so therefore infertility problems occur. So please remember that infertility problems occur due to decrease in the sperm count. So friends, so as you already know that in cryptorchidism, so here that is a number of sperm cells reduced. And why number of sperm cells reduced? Because a number of, so here spermatogonia is reduced. So therefore that since a number of sperm cells reduced, so this means that low sperm count, and this low sperm count leads to infertility problems. So this is the main cause. So here due to which that is infertility problems present in cryptorchidism. That's all.